We got one advantage. He's coming to us. We have what Thanos wants, so that's what we'll use.
Congratulations on the Avengers Infinity Wars.
Thank you.
We're all very excited. Perhaps, in your opinion, what do you think fans should be most excited about in this movie?
I think if you've seen any Marvel film before, one or all of them in the last 10 years, then you should be very excited about this, because this is where it's all been heading towards. And I can't really underestimate quite how extraordinary that is to be a part of it, to be around it, and also, like fans, to not know quite what the outcome's going to be.
Okay.
It's really exciting. Yes, I did read a script, but scripts, as we all know, change in production, so who knows? And it's, yeah, I'm as excited, I think, as the next fan. And I've seen the same footage as you, I've seen the clip reel, but yeah, the whole film is still a mystery, so.
Well, especially for Doctor Strange, who is one of the newer members
Yeah.
of this entire team, where are you positioned in this movie? Are you already a seasoned superhero, or are you still kind of finding your way as the Sorcerer Supreme?
Well, it's interesting that in the way that he's called in to help, it feels that he's still very much Doctor Strange. He's bracketing their realities. He's somebody who is safeguarding the multiverse and the Time Stone in particular, which obviously draws him into the drama with Thanos' search for all 7 of the Infinity Stones. So it's 6 Infinity Stones, I should say. And it's, from that, I don't know, it still feels a little bit maybe like he's an outsider. He feels cut from a slightly different cloth to the original Avengers. He's got a different role, different reality in many ways. But as you'll see, everything collides and they all need each other, so yeah.
Speaking of collisions, any clash of egos between Doctor Strange and maybe some of the other characters
Oh
like
yeah,
Tony Stark?
I mean, no, we get on so well. No, of course there are, and it's in a very healthy manner for the fans of both of those characters, I think. And it's a slightly maturer Strange. It's a slightly more grown up in the room version than we've seen before. Well, maybe, actually, I don't know, I say this, and yet at the end of the last film, the standalone origin film, he became who he is in this film, which is someone whose acceptance of his responsibility that comes with his powers is to help others, not to help himself heal his hands. So he's taken on a certain amount of gravitas, but as you'll see in this film, he's got that, and also he can still be sort of whip smart with a one-liner or two, a comeback.
Speaking of hands, though, there is a lot of waving of hands, the gesturing,
Yeah.
especially when he's casting his spells. Now, was this choreographed, or were you kind of left to your own imagination?
No. Well, sometimes it would literally be like, I don't know, you need to do a kind of thing here. And I was like, this is new, okay, so Jay Funk and I, who's this fantastic tata, which is like a version of breakdancing, but really from the wrist up, this amazing intricate hand movement. We would then extrapolate a small movement of the fingers, and then it goes into the the forearms of the wrist, and then the whole shoulders and arms rotating. And then you just sort of establish a choreography and a language, and you adapt certain things, and then think on the spot of completely new things as well.
How do you practice this behind the scenes?
Like anything, you just practice. It's like
a cup of
choreography.
coffee.
Like a dancer. No, that would be disastrous, both for your safety and your clothing. But yeah, no, very much with nothing else in my hands, we would do some pretty extensive practicing. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, if we could ask you, you also own a production company, and we're just looking ahead.
Yeah.
It's called Sunny March.
That's right.
Can we just find out from you your future plans? Are you looking into more directing, producing? Are you
I'm doing a lot of
focused
producing at the
on,
moment with things I've been involved in, but we have a head of film production, Leah, and we have Adam, who runs the whole company, Adam Acklin, my best friend, and we're developing a really interesting slate of movies, television, and live events as well. And the live event stuff we do a lot of, which is Letters Live. We're taking it to New York very soon, which is exciting, in May. The next thing we've got coming out is a program called Patrick Melrose, which is going to be on Showtime and Sky Atlantic. And that's about a character created by an extraordinary author called Edward St. Alban. And I play the titular hero, the lead in it. And it's a narrative that spans the whole of his life, from a 5-year-old boy until a 55-year-old adult, or thereabouts.
Okay.
And so there's that, and loads of other things I won't talk about until they're real. But direction, yeah, definitely one day. Not yet, though. I'm having too much fun producing and acting.
Perfectly balanced. A as all things should be. I hope they remember you.